Hey, and welcome to Season 4. I died to some stupid bullshit outside my control, so... Yeah, Old World doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna have to do a new one. I'm just gonna have to do a new one, and whatchamfuck, um, the after show will be for this episode. So you're welcome to Season 4. Yeah, I don't even know what I died to. I just closed Minecraft and then opened the world, and then, yeah, I was in spectator mode, meaning I died somehow. And I died again. Be right back. Okay, I have made the decision to just do a regular, Flat World series thing. I've been wanting to do Superflat for a bit, and, now I won't have to be pressured by hardcore mode. So this will technically be a new series. I am going to keep my hardcore death in, though. But yeah, I've been wanting to do Superflat on the channel for a bit now, and I thought doing hardcore would make for an interesting spin on Superflat, but now I'm just like, yeah, man, I just want to play Superflat without all the pressures that come with playing Superflat. So that's what, or that without the pressure of hardcore mode. So that's what this is going to be. So yeah. Maybe I'll revisit Hardcore Superflat in the future. But for now, we're just going to do this. And I want to start work on gridding until I can get some shovels, because yeah, since we're not in hardcore, I don't have to worry about I don't have to stay underground the whole time. Oh. There we go. Yes, so there will be an after show for this one, which you can watch on my Patreon. There will be a link in the description for said Patreon. So first things first, of course we're going to need wood, and I'm going to need some water for the um, for the mob farm I'm planning on building, which won't be anything major. But it'll at least allow me to get mobs. Yeah, at least allow me to farm mobs. Yeah, maybe I'll revisit Superflat to Hardcore in the future, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. Just this. Actually, yeah, so now, yeah, I don't really have any patrons right now, but that's fine. Right now with YouTube, I'm not worrying about like profiting or anything or making money or whatever off of the content I make, at least at the moment. For now, I'm just worrying about making content for people to watch, and that is true for my Patreon. I'm playing the long game with my Patreon too. I'm making stuff for my Patreon, so eventually when people do donate to it, they have stuff to watch and whatnot. Yeah, people have stuff to watch on Patreon and whatnot, so just gonna plant a bunch of trees here. Yeah, there will be stuff on there for people to check out. Maybe I should offer stuff for free tier patrons as well. I don't really know what to offer for the free tier. other than using it for advertising. Maybe I can make some... Maybe I can make some of my after shows available for free tier patrons. Who knows? I'll figure something out. Am I gonna do another time lapse? Nah. Nah. But yeah, I'm playing the long game. As far as Patreon goes, because yeah, I'm playing the long game. Because that'll be what offers the most success, is the long game. That was something I wish I learned when I started my channel. I wish playing the long game was something I learned when starting this channel, but, you know. It's fine. Yeah, I do wish playing the long game is something I learned when making, or when I first made this channel, but because when I made my channel, I pretty much put all my eggs in one basket and entered a niche that even by 2016, not many people were really in. I entered a niche that even in 2016 was dying. Now, does this mean I'm gonna stop making plush videos? Not necessarily. It just means plush videos will now be a lot less frequent in favor of stuff like Minecraft, and I do want to finish the SPSA Comics Marathon Reloaded. I say finish, but yeah, I say finished, but it's like, I have so many things I could talk about in that series, relating to my comics. That it's gonna be kind of hard to actively, finish that. But I do plan on making the next SPSA Comics marathon video focused on a character that I just introduced to SPSA Comics. Ain't gonna spoil who it is, but yeah, that's... How did I unlock the chest crafting recipe? I don't know, that's confusing. Wait, what? Cat spawning. Oh yeah, I added that too. You get it by crafting an egg with a fish. But yeah, the SPSA Comics Marathon Reloaded is a series that, and like I said, there's just so much I could talk about regarding SPSA Comics that it would honestly be a lot. Now, I do plan on doing another flip through of my, or another flip through video for my comic covers. Just because there are more now, and I have them all organized in a somewhat chronological way. And I know a lot of writers are going to say, oh, when you're writing a story, canonicity and continuity, all that stuff doesn't really matter. What matters is your characters and how well written they are. And as a writer, yeah, I agree. But man, the autistic urge to just make a strong-ish continuity between all my projects is admittedly way stronger than it should be. So I put Fluff and Freedom. Yeah, I put Fluff and Freedom. Now, that's what I can use my, or use the free tier on Patreon for, book updates. Yeah, I can use the free tier for that. Now, little background for those of you who don't know. Fluff is a character from my book that I've been writing. You're never fully dressed without a smiles. The joke, or the title can either be interpreted as an Annie reference or a Has-Been Hotel reference. I did intend it to be a Has-Been Hotel reference, but that in and of itself is an Annie reference, so yeah. So Fluff is the main character of that book, and in said book, she doesn't really do much. Or she isn't really much, she's just kind of a vehicle for the, or she's just kind of a means to push the plot forward, more than anything else, but, she's really only there to be a vessel for the smiles and not much else. Like, yeah, the book is about her. Yeah, the book is about her. But she's not really, on her own, she's not really all that interesting. And that's by design, because, of course, the concept is more about the smiles than her as a or her as a character. Like, no, I'm not gonna make her one-dimensional and bland, but she's just kind of used as a means to drive the story forward, and that's what I designed her to be. But yeah, so the first book is basically setting her up as a character and all that, but the second book, Fluff's Multiverse, which is a project I started more recently, is kind of her is kind of more about her becoming a more interesting character. Or yeah, it's kind of more about her becoming a more interesting character and standing on her own. Yeah, it's kind of more about her coming into her own and becoming a more standing on her own as a character. The Smiles has much less emphasis in the second book, even though what am I saying? The Smiles is now female. Even though she is still there, she really only serves as the vessel for Fluff's immortality, so... Which Fluff discovers on accident. And this one's more of a self-indulgent, like, fan fiction project. It reads like a Wattpad fanfiction, and you know what? When I eventually do finish this book and release it, yeah, Wattpad's where it's gonna be. Wattpad's gonna be where it is, where it's gonna be. Because it reads like a Wattpad fanfiction, so I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, so I may post excerpts from... I don't know about the second book. Maybe I'll post excerpts from the second book. But I am going to emphasize the first book quite a bit. I'm going to emphasize the first book. And I'm going to also be releasing the original draft for the first book. Yeah, I'm going to also be releasing the original draft for the first book, because there is quite a bit to the first book that I'm either actively changing or I just completely forgot about and didn't include in the new version of the first book because of that. Yeah, I didn't include it in the first draft of or in the new version of the first book because of that. But yeah, that will be available to free tier, or on the Patreon free tier as well, so people who don't want to pay the $1 a month can still get something out of my Patreon. I need a sword. I'm gonna craft one real quick. But yeah, so that's what's coming through the pipeline, and of course I'm recording an after show for this video as well. Yeah, so that's what's coming through the pipeline in terms of Patreon stuff, and like that you get to see my thought process, or my decision-making process on that in real time. And my thought process behind all that in real time. Yeah, so free tier patrons will have something to chew on too. And then if they want to pitch in, or if they want to donate, then they absolutely can. If they want to pitch in, they absolutely can. Okay, I need a composter. Composter. Oh, I need to craft slabs first. There we go. And then composter. Perfect. I'm probably thinking, hey, what do you need a composter for? Well, if you've seen Superflat Hardcore, which, yeah, I'm just making this Minecraft Bedrock Superflat. For simplicity's sake. But you're probably... I need a composter so I can turn all of the saplings that I've been digging up this dirt for into bone meal for the second part of this thing. Yeah, so yeah. So what do I need the bone meal for? This. And then I break it all. Because in my mod, that I've been using for this, I have a crafting recipe for water that involves seeds. Oh my god. Die. There. Jesus. But yeah, so... as soon as I get said seeds and craft said water, we will end this recording. I'm gonna keep some of the flowers here for the bees. But I want all these seeds. Bees. Yeah, so, got 17 wheat seeds, so I can craft 17 water source blocks. Where is the recipe? Oh yeah, mangrove propagule. I added a crafting recipe for that. Where's the crafting recipe for the water source block? Do I just need to drag it in? Oh wait, no, I need to smelt the seeds, so I need stone first. So we'll do that in the after show. I will see you guys later. Bye. I'll eventually fix my skin, but bye.